differently than others. Like right after Tim died, oh, give me the fucking heaviest music you can give me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, like, and it felt good, and that's healing. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see, and I'll be curious what Russell says when you talk to my son, but it's been really fun getting to like raise my son now, who's a very gifted musician himself, but
Surely.
with the perspective of like your intention, what you put into your music actually matters. I believe, like, I think that that's why going to Metallica shows for me, literally, I joke with people, but I mean this very seriously. Like, I had a friend text me when I was in Nashville and I was like, can't talk right now, I'm at church. Like, leave me alone.
Sunday service.
I love it.
Seriously, it was a
James
Sunday show.
Hetfield
Yeah.
preaching from the Sermon on the Mount.
Oh man, yeah,
Yes.
I love it.
But I think it is. It's like the intention of the musicians. You hear Kirk talk and he's talking, he's like, he wants to help people, right? Like, and James, oh my gosh, like some of the stuff that he says, it's just beautiful, I think, of how they want to, they serve a greater purpose, seriously. Like, then I think, and that's why I think the Metallica family is a real thing. Like, it's, because these are people who are being brought together in an energy that is shared, as well as spreading like healing, dare I say.
Yeah, no, but I'd agree. Would you, Luke?
100%. I couldn't agree more. And I had actually spoke to my mother this evening about this podcast that we were going to do. She would be curious and very supportive, and had asked who we had on. And I was showing or telling her, I didn't get to show it to her yet, the video of Russell sitting on Lars's second floor, Tom, watching him play The Unforgiven in Chicago. And I had said to Gavin this morning, I said, you know, there's got to be very little truth to the things about Lars being what people perceive him to be. And I had used the analogy of Tom Hardy saying, you know, it's like if people tell you I'm great and people tell you I'm an asshole, believe them both, because they've obviously seen a side of me, or have evoked a certain side out of me or a certain emotion. But you cannot be a horrible person if you are willing to do that.
Yeah.
A fucking men. Yes, I'm telling you, that man, I don't know him personally whatsoever. I've never met Lars. I don't know anything, but I have watched consistent interaction that he has had with my son, and the genuine, like even just now in Atlanta, I have a little video that someone sent me, because that's another thing that Russell and I always have this thing now where it's like Russell goes up by the stage, he does his thing, he was actually hanging out with Lance in Atlanta, and I go back and I hang out with some of my friends, and like I jokingly call it my heavy metal babysitters. Like, he goes up and hangs out with all the dudes, right? And so people have to send me stuff afterwards because I'm not witnessing a lot of it firsthand. And someone just sent me this video. Lars got up off his kit when he saw Russell in Atlanta, walks across the stage, and he's like, hey, what are you doing down there? You're supposed to be up here with me. How's it going, man? It's so good to see you again, buddy. Like, like, I'm sorry, you don't do that. He's a dad too. Like,
he is, yeah. And I said this to Gavin before. I don't think a lot of people appreciate this, that he has a great relationship with his 3 kids.
Yeah.
Really good.
So like that speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I agree. No, we were very fortunate. Actually, we went to the Helping Hands Foundation, All Within My Hands, rather, show in December. And it was really cool because I bought some seats at the last minute that had just opened up, and I was like, that's strange, I wonder why they opened up in this section, but it was a great section. So I grabbed them, and then I realized, like, oh, these must have been like friends and family seats that they released at the last section. And so like all of Lars's kids were right behind us, and it felt so cool. I really loved this. Like, my son's here with like his sons behind us, and then like Jessica Miller, his girlfriend, she's a lovely lady as well, was like walking up and chatting with them and hugging them and just watching the interaction. Again, I do not know them personally whatsoever. I just observe and I admire. I feel like a very genuine humility is what I would call it. I'm sure Lars has not always been that way, right? Like, I was an idiot when I was in my 20s.
We all
no
were.
offense, Luke.
Yeah, I guess I'm still an idiot. So
No, you're not. No. That's not what I just definitely was.
It definitely was.